Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lily and today we're here to plan the first month of 2024. So in the last couple of videos I showed you guys my setup for my work planner, which is this one here. And today we'll be talking about the next important events and also other important information about January. So let's open this up right here. I have here a couple of deliverables for the year. And then here we have January. So I'll be setting some goals as well, but I will leave that to the end because I think it's more interesting to start with the events and such. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna write my tasks for the month. So last year I did a similar thing. So I had this half-page list here, what I put all of my deliverables for the month, and then I used these sticky notes to write why the deliverable was not done or what I was waiting for to conclude it. So I'm going to do a similar thing this year, but what I'm going to do is just write down the deliverables for this month. So first off, I think I'm gonna write here January 2024. So these are the tasks for this month, and then I'm gonna choose a color here that matches this month's color. So where is my little note? Okay, I found it. So let me try out this color here. Yeah, I don't think it matches very well with this color. Maybe this one will work better. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I have this one as well, which I think works, and this one, which I don't think works. So I think I'm gonna use this pink here, and I'm just going to add this little detail right here. Okay, so for our tasks, I'm just gonna put you guys a little bit closer and then make it a little brighter. There you go. And I'm gonna see what I have for January. Let me check here what I have written down for my deliverables. Okay, first off, I think is my product flowchart that I have been working on for a while. Then we have procedure template, which I have also been working on for a while. Then we have MDR template. I want to finish all of the three during January. Then we have 70020 dissection report. 70, no, I think it's 75. I don't always remember the correct number for the project. I think it's 75025 stress calculation. I'm going to put here a Python course because I need to finish this course in 2024. I should have finished already, but I didn't have time. Next up, let me see what I have. Then I have handling revision T153068, which I also have to finish in January. The partial report for T153068, the dissection report for 75049 if I go to follow the dissection, then the commissioning data for T153068. I'm sorry if you can hear someone laughing. I don't know what is happening outside. I think that's all that I have for January. I hope that's already a lot of things actually. So I'm gonna stop right here and then we can get back into the monthly planning. Okay, so going back to my cheat sheet for January, we have a couple of important dates here. First off, I'm going to mark 2 important meetings that I'm going to have in January, which is on the 10th. I actually have 2 important meetings on the 10th, so I'm going to put 2 here. And then I also have one important one here on the 17th. And I just need to check the time for both of them. So for the 10th, on the 10th, we have one at 9 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock p.m. And then this one is the recognition, so the work recognition. Then we have here workload. And then on the 17th, I have a presentation at 1:30 p.m., which is going to be the flowchart presentation. Then I also put another important meeting on the 18th and on the 1st of February. So since we're just doing, I'm not sure if I'm going to do February and January or just January. Let's see January for now, and then if I feel the need to go over February, we'll do it as well. So there we go. On the 18th is at 11 o'clock a.m., which is close to lunchtime, which is a shame. Quality issues. There you go. Then there are 2 important informations that I have to put here. First off, I have 2 colleagues who will be in vacation. So I'm going to put here vacations. And the first one is going to be from the 25th to the 12th of January. And then the other one, it's gonna be back on the 2nd, which is not an issue. But this one, this might be a problem because I need to follow up with an activity that I'm doing with him. And since he will be on vacations, he won't be able to go with me, so I'll probably have to go alone. Then we have important activities, which I'll be putting here. And I think I'm gonna use sticky notes for that. So I'm just going to open this. And I think I bought this at Daiso, not 100% sure. So I'm going to use this sticky note here to put the activities, because the timeline is not 100% set in stone, so it can change. So I'm gonna put here 75049 dissection, which is an activity that I might have to travel to be there. So this is probably going to happen from the 3rd of January to maybe the 10th, but I'm gonna put here the 9th. There you go. And then another important activity that is happening, which I'm going to put in another color here, is the mounting of the 53068 T3 S1 mounting. I'm just going to do mounting. There you go. So this will probably finish from the 2 to the 10th of the first week, which is gonna be very, very good because I'll probably be at the lab during this time, so I can follow this. And then we also have the mounting of S2, so 53068 T3 S2 mounting, which will probably happen from the 16th to the 3rd of February. And I'm not sure if I'm going to travel for that. Not sure yet. And then I have vacations in February, so this doesn't need to be thing written there, but I'm gonna write here because I need to remember that I'll be on vacation. My vacations from the 19th of February to the 29th. So it's important that I put this here because if I have any activities left over during February, during January, I need someone to get these activities for me. Okay, I think we are done with the most important things here, and I think I'll know more about my activities for next month, next week, which will be the last week of the month. So I might continue this video later on, just so I have more information. For now, I'll leave this as is, and then let's check the yearly here, because I know there are a couple of birthdays. Yeah, there are a couple of birthdays here, so let me just go ahead and write them down. And again, I'm going to use these stickers here. Actually, let me see if I have some kind of stamp here that's gonna work. Yeah, I do have. So this stamp here is a pile of gifts, which I think is gonna work very well for birthdays. Let's go ahead and use this one. And then I have a couple of different colors right here for my stamp, and I'm gonna try it out before I use it in my planner. I have this here. I think this color, this purple one, is gonna look nice, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try it out in this paper. Yeah, it's not exactly neutral, you see. So let me check here how this is going to look. Yeah, not 100% sure about this. What if I just did it like this? Just a little bit. Don't know if you like that. I'll try another color then. This one. This one is red. I actually think I prefer red. Okay, so let me grab that page there, so it's gonna be easier to see. There you go. So we have a birthday on the 2nd of January, which is Tuesday. I'm gonna put it right here. There you go. Then we have one on the 7th, on the 17th, and 27th. Okay, 17th, I have here space. Then on the 7th, which is Sunday, great. And on the 17th, which, oh no, 27th, which is Saturday, which is great as well. Okay, so I'm just going to write it down. I could write it down with a pink pen. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll be back. So I have a couple of colored pens here, and I'm gonna check which one looks nicer, and then I can write with pink pens or orange. Let's check which one looks nicer. Looking at these, let me check what I think. I think I prefer either third one or the first one. I think I'm gonna go with the first one because it's pink. I think it goes better with the rest of the page. And this doesn't change, so that's why I'm writing in pen. So B-day, birthday, and then the name of the person. And the 17th here as well, 7th, and finally the 27th. Okay, that looks good. And then one thing I also plan on doing for next year is swimming lessons. So for swimming lessons, I think I'll be doing Monday and Wednesday, which means I'll have to write it down eventually. But because I'm not 100% sure if for this first month I'll be doing the swimming lessons or not, I'm first going to go ahead and put these sticky notes here just to mark that this might happen. I might not do it because I might have to travel a lot, and sometimes it's not worth paying for the whole month if I'm gonna skip half of it. But I'll try not to think too much about this, otherwise I'll never get to do swimming lessons because I travel a lot for work. So last year I think I traveled 15 times during the year. And 1 month, I actually spent the whole month traveling. So I think it's important that I don't take into account as much traveling when I choose whether or not to pay for my swimming lessons and my workout lessons. Because if I think about this, I'm never going to actually do the swimming lessons. Okay, so I just put this here, and then I'm gonna write down the time, which is usually at 6 p.m. So I'm just gonna write down this everywhere. And I'm also thinking about doing workouts the rest of the days, or at least 2 of the other days. There you go, and then here as well. And then I'm just going to write that it's swimming. Okay, now for the workouts, I'm not gonna write down here because I have a health planner which is gonna hold this information. I just wanted to put the swimming lessons because they do impact the time that I'm gonna leave work. Just a second, that someone is calling me. Okay, I think in terms of planning for the month, that's it. And then another thing that I have to do here is I'm gonna write here tasks, which are going to be very important. So I'm gonna use a stencil. Let me see if this stencil has what I want. Yeah, it does have. Okay, so I'm gonna use this stencil here to create a little task box. There you go. There you go. And there you go. So I have to pay engineering certificate this month because I have a discount if I pay in the first month of the year. Well, for now, I think that's it, the most important thing. So let's get back to the objectives that I didn't write. First, we have here habits. So for habits, I'm gonna put here studying. I want to study more this year. So studying, I also have exercise, AM skincare, then PM skincare. I'm also going to put knee exercises because I have a little bit of a knee problem, so I have to exercise it. And then the other three, I'm going to put reading. I want to read more. And for now, I'm just going to leave at this. Focus of January. So I'm gonna put here what I think is gonna be for me the most important thing for this month, which is going to be health. So I want to create something that is pretty. Let's put here. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't look as pretty as I imagined it, but that's fine. Then health, and I'm also going to put other things like work, which I think is gonna be an important thing this month. I'm also going to put self-care, then studying a little bit bigger. Then I'm also going to put social media because I also want to focus on that. Social media. I'm also going to put here planning, and I think that's it. So priorities and goals. My first priority is getting to a workout routine. I think that's gonna be extremely important. I also want to implement a study routine, at least 1 hour per day. Then goals for January. I'm gonna put here post 3 times per week on Instagram, then post 2 times per week on YouTube, and then post 3 times a week on TikTok. Okay, and these are not exactly for my social media. I work also managing a social media account, so this is for my client as per se. Okay, so these are the goals for January. I also have goals related to planning, plan every day, then work out at least 3 times a week, knee exercises at least 5 times a week to strengthen it. I also want to do a skincare routine AM and then do a skincare routine PM. I don't like flossing, so I'm gonna put here floss 3 times a week. I want to read at least 1 book, and I want to go to the beach at least 5 times. And then I also want to wash my bike. I'm gonna check. I also have a goals page that I set up for the year. I'm gonna check that page and then I'm gonna come back. So another thing that I want to put here is meal planning, because I want to eat healthier. So I'm also going to put here fruit. So if I'm eating a fruit, I think that's it. Health eating as well. There you go. Okay, so I think we are set up for January, which is great. I'm always very excited to be ahead of time. And I'm not exactly ahead because January is in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. But at least I got it done before the month started. Actually, before we are done, I want to do one thing, which is to use this sticky note here. Transparent sticky note. I have never used it. I don't know if it's going to work the way I want, but I'm gonna cut it like this into a couple of parts. There you go. And I'm gonna put here that I might be traveling during this week. And I'm gonna put in pencil because this sticky note doesn't work very well with pen. So here I might put the section follow-up for the 75049, and I might put it also here, dissection follow-up 75049. There you go. I think that's gonna be nice. And I'm going to cut, actually I'm just going to place it like this, and then I'm also going to write it here, dissection 75049. One other thing that I have to write here is that maybe another person will be out of office because this person is going to be a father. So we're not sure when the baby is coming, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be, I think, between the 2nd of January to the, I don't know. I'm gonna put that he's gonna be back on the 25th, and then I'm gonna have to take all the responsibilities from him, which may include a very complicated analysis. So I'm gonna go ahead and add to my planning here this analysis, as built analysis for T353068, and then I'm gonna leave this right here. Okay, I think we're done now. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave your like here and also subscribe to my channel. If you want to get notified every time I post a video, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.